So in a comedy life, Carrie, I'm making fun of you. Hey, how many cocks? I mean, dill pickles can you stick up on the big ones with lumps on them? That's what you look for, you know. You look for the lumpy dicks because you like the dill pickle dilled out. Hey, why use a dildo when you can just pickle yourself out? Because just like the dill pickles with the rib and the knots, that's probably how the inside of your cooch looks. Hey, they got clock out. And guess what? Because here comes Nicastro. His ass is juiced out just like you as you pour the lemon out. Guess why? Because you mix the lemon juice with pickles just to make sure your pussy smells good. It still smells raunchy because you're all tuned out. There's no tuna fish in the name. Guess what? Because if you took a tuna fish, you'd probably have to say, I want to put it in my shump. What? I want to boil it in my puss. Hey, honey, can you shrivel the bones out? You know, hey, guess what? Because you chaw, hey, you chaw the butthole. That's how you chaw a fish apart. Because you're all fishy down there. Because your woman's fished out. That's why how many people have buttered her out. Hey, when you run a motorboat over that, you don't even make the motorboat sounds. You run the spindle cycle on her. Hey, she's all spun out by a boat crotch. Guess what? There's nothing you can say about Carrie. She did this and out because her brother pushed her out. I mean, pushed her in. I mean, pushed her. I mean, they bust each other out because you say you got with your brother. There's a brother that does the tag scene. Guess why? Because here comes Nick Castro to join the tag shit. Hey, guess why? Because you also had filed bankruptcy because you're all banged out. Your bankruptcy, you understand it? And the understanding of your banged out, banged up pussy? Guess why? It clouds your mind. Guess why? Because you're clouded out down there. Guess why? Because you got riffles that you got to wear a strap on because you're boned out so much that you got to be a new man and act like the guys because you're tussled. Guess why? You're tussled by every man that you guys hang around with. Guess why? Because they got to hit you on the side because you're so whited out. Hey, guess what? They need to white you out and get you out of the system, put you in jail, and then you could rub the bars out and then understand that you don't know that you're banged out and you try to scam people. Guess what? Because you're scabbed. Guess what? Because you're scabby down there and I don't even want to know. I hear the stories. Guess why? Because your man blibbers. Because look at his lips. They're all chapped like. Guess why? Because he looked you down there and all of a sudden I walk by him and smell like a fish hump. Guess why? Because you got fish humped. Guess why? Because you're all fishy down there and clammy.